Hi everybody! Today, we will discuss about context switching and concurrent processing. But first, let us introduce ourselves.
Hi, my name is Khairul
Hello
Anam.
guys, I am Aliza. Hi, I'm Azri. And yeah, my name is Nasuha. So, let's start our topic today. What do you guys know about context switching? Okay, lend me your ears, eyes, and attention. Let me tell you. Context switching is a procedure that a computer CPU, central processing unit, follows to change from one task or process to another while ensuring that the tasks do not conflict. Wow, what a great definition! Next, here is how the context switching works. For example, there is two processes, which is work 1 and work 2. The process then changed from work 1 to work 2. It will continue switch until both processes finish. This action is called as context switching. Oh, so that is context switching. How about concurrent processing? Did you guys know what is it? Can someone tell me about it? Oh, it's okay guys. We will discuss about it together. Yeah, well, concurrent process is a computing model in which multiple processes execute instructions simultaneously for a better performance. Oh, that's it. Okay, now did you guys know when context switching occur? Yeah, well, what a good question. Context switching will occur when there is clock interrupt, which the process has executed for the maximum time slice. Besides, it will occur because of I/O interrupt. I/O is short form for input-output. Here are the examples of devices that can cause I/O interrupt. Next is memory fault. Memory fault is a memory address in a virtual memory, so it must be brought into main memory. Trap also can cause context switching. Trap is an error occurred and it may cause process to be moved to exit state. And last but not least is supervisor call. For example, file open. It will also lead to context switching. Hey, but wait, we will show you guys the scenario on how this process occurs.
Here's the scenario of context switching.
So, what should I cook for today? Pizza, chicken, cupcakes, or maybe...
Let's just assume cooking at process 1.
Oh baby, don't cry. Come on, let me check on your diapers.
And assume that changing the diapers is process 2. And the sound of baby crying is an interrupt that causes process 1 to switch to process 2.
So, let's get back to work. Yay, done cook for my lunch.
After process 2 complete, it goes back to process 1 until it finishes. Well, yeah, that's how context switching works.
Now, let's go to an example of question. The following table shows the trace address for 3 processes, A, B, C and dispatcher in memory. Draw the process state for all process up to 35 instruction cycle with 3 different indicators for running, ready and blocked state. CPU time equal to 4. Process B request input-output resource at instruction cycle 11 and wait up to 9 instruction cycle. First step, list all the important information. The first things is total instruction cycle is equal to 35. Next, CPU time is equal to 4, which mean only 4 addresses can enter CPU at one time. The last thing is process B stop at instruction cycle 11 and wait up to 9 instruction cycle. Second step is create draft timeline with address of each process. As there is no priority which process will running first. So, we started with process A, then process B, and lastly process C. Process will always switch to dispatcher first before switch to another process. Okay, let's begin. Process A will be running first, so draft the timeline 1 until 4 begin with the address given from the table before. So, Here, it start with address 2000 until 2003. Next, dispatcher will be on running state. So, write the address of 300 until 303 at timeline 5 to 8. As mentioned before, process B will be running after process A. Draft the timeline 9 until 11 with address 4000 to 4002. Oops! Why it stop at 11? This is because process B, requesting an input-output resource at instruction cycle 11 and wait up to 9 instruction cycles. So, process B will enter the block state at time 12 and release at time 21. Let's see. This is what happened in time 12. In the ready state there is process A and C and the flow is to the right, so C will be on running state after this. Dispatcher is on running state because it run on time 12 until 15. And process B is on block state because need to wait up to 9 instruction cycle. Next, continue with process C. After that, continue with dispatcher. Okay, time 20 is the last time process B entering block state now can be released from the block state at timeline 21. Now, process A will continue running and follow with process C and last process B. Stop at timeline 35 because the question only asks for 35 instruction cycle. Okay, now we go to the third step, which is draw the process state of all process based on the draft on the second step. Start with process A from timeline 0 to 4. Next, continue with dispatcher and sketch wait state from timeline 0 to 4 because dispatcher is at waiting state at that time. Continue with process B. Remember to sketch the block state from timeline 11 to 20. Sketch the other processes. Okay, after the process is finished, sketch it with the block state because there is no more address to running.